Hello, everybody, and we're going to give the Samurai Saints reaction to the new trailer that came out with Chosen Season 6. I'm going to go first, and then Tom's going to be talking about what his reaction is. Right now, we're traveling, and everything's going crazy for the summer, so I just watched it. My first fear of Season 6 was I think that The Passion of the Christ by Mel Gibson is almost perfect. I think it's very hard to replace something like that. But, as Frank Miller would say, this is a story that could be, any story could be retold in a different version, in a different way. It definitely looks like, right off the bat of what I've seen, they're not going to make it super graphic the way The Passion was. And I'm looking, I'm going, it was super graphic. Honestly, the real execution of Jesus was way worse than even The Passion showed. But, just because it's not graphic doesn't mean it can't be good. So I don't want to judge it too hard by what I've seen, because seeing the quick shot of them forcing the thorns on his head, they might be able to hit our emotions and hit us in a way that maybe, like I said, they don't always have to have it graphic to hit us a certain way. I mean, Dallas Jenkins, if you're watching this, thank you for your inspiration with this and showing us that are new film creators that we could create art like this. My girlfriend who isn't Christian, this was a way for her to learn the stories of the Bible through your TV series, just as an introduction. So I am thankful for no matter what, honestly, whether it is good or bad. But, yeah, so right away, it should be interesting. It doesn't look like they're going to get so graphic. It looks like they're going to go through the whole Passion. I'm interested to see how Mary is. So I'm not so happy necessarily fully, this could be controversial, of how Mary is shown through The Chosen. I think the way they showed Mary through the Passion, and in my opinions, Mary should be shown in different ways, but that could be by my following as a Catholic. I am a little concerned with the past season. I think there was too much crying. And you're going to go, well, Ray, what do you mean? Well, one is, if it's too much of something, it won't hit us. Cry at certain moments, have it hit us. When you watch The Passion and you watch Mary hold her tears, that's sometimes more powerful than crying every 5 minutes. So I am concerned, are we going to have another season with cry, and then it won't affect us? I even thought in ways of the last season, sometimes the characters' flaws and not knowing what they're doing will hit you more than if they're crying. But then how would they be crying because they don't know what they're doing till after? So I'm interested. I have hope. And again, going back to the Frank Miller theory, this is superheroes. If you're telling stories of superheroes, everybody has a right to tell it. And they might say it's not ours to hold, it's everyone's to hold. So, I have faith in Dallas Jenkins. This could be really good. I did give some of my theories on season 5. But anyway, let's hear Tom's point of view and hear what he has to say about it.
So, me and Ray, when we were discussing The Chosen and the season 6 finale, we were kind of comparing it to The Passion of the Christ, so Mel Gibson's original depiction of the Passion. And, it's kind of easy to compare because I think that The Passion of the Christ is the best interpretation in media and depiction of Jesus's passion ever, or will be. So I think it's not fair as a comparison to try and hold The Chosen to that standard, because I don't expect it to be like that, nor do I want it to be like that, because I know that The Chosen has its own stylistic way to depict the life of Jesus and then finally his passion. So in the trailer we don't see a lot, which I think is good. We only see glimpses of his passion, like the scourging of the pillar. We see some glimpses of him with the crown of thorns on his head and being on trial under Pontius Pilate and the people. So we only see little glimpses in the trailer, and I'm really curious to know personally what the graphic depictions are going to be like in The Chosen, because I don't think it can be like R-rated like it was in The Passion, but we're also going to expect something, you know, more closer to reality. It's not going to be something like if you know that old movie about Jesus King of Kings, or even Ben-Hur, like you don't, in those old depictions of Jesus's passion, you don't see the graphic violence like we saw in Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ. So I feel like The Chosen is going to be somewhere in the middle there. So we'll just have to see, and I'm really excited for it. Like I said, it's going to premiere on November 15th, and go watch it.